The great Greek philosopher Plato wrote an essay called The Allegory of the Cave, just in case you are unfamiliar with this, which asserts something to the effect that the human race existed in the equivalent of a cave, and all we could ascertain about the realities of the world beyond this so-called Plato's cave, we can only ascertain from the shadows that are reflected from the outside world onto the walls of our Plato's cave. So now let yourself observe these shadows of technology compared to our Milky Way galaxy as they flash across the walls of your Plato's cave, leaving you to ponder the meaning of these shadows that many of you might have never seen, let alone seen compared to spiral galaxies like our Milky Way galaxy. One of the reasons the human race can't yet identify many of the shadows dancing across the walls of its collective Plato's cave is that most of humanity has never seen some of these shadows at all, let alone comparisons thereof, leaving all but a few people, mostly scientists and engineers, with no basis of comparison to all the shadows of the bits and pieces of technology like these here compared to our galaxy that want to bleed into each other and change form before we can identify them for what they are. In part because of the confusing fact that the spiral galaxies are fusions of the technology we are comparing them to in this video. The planets and moons and stars at large are also fusions of technology. Another reason why the human race is unaware that the universe is made of bits and pieces of these technologies you see here is because of the twin great forces of what are called academic specialization and occupational division of labor. And you can surmise what these terms mean, I'm sure. And this has been going on for 1,000 years, at least. And it is unlikely that any time soon dozens of scientists and engineers from dozens of academic disciplines and scientific occupations are going to sit down in some kind of forum and compare notes, including engineering diagrams and photographs that would have to be shared by credible professionals with backgrounds in astrophysics and computer science, particle physics, radiophysics, hydrology, biology, geology, genetics, metallurgy, plus any number of other diverse fields, including subfields like biosensor and microfluidics engineering, optical engineering, genetic engineering, software engineering, and so forth, with their scientists and engineers all now going in their own different intellectual directions as we watch this video. But I did the best I could do to surmount the great forces of academic and occupational specialization and division of labor in my efforts to identify at least some of the silhouettes dancing across the walls of our Plato's cave. And if you want to come even closer to escaping your Plato's cave, then all you have to do is click the links you will encounter at the end of this video. Take the red pill, in other words, click the links. And subscribe and share and leave questions and comments plus a thumbs up if you liked this video.